What exactly is a niche? So let's start with the basics. What exactly is a niche in the context of YouTube? Simply put, it is a highly specific segment of a broader market or topic. Instead of being a generalist, you become a specialist. Think of it like this. If you are building a house, you don't just pour concrete everywhere. You pour a specific foundation for a specific structure. Your niche is that specific foundation. Let's use an example. Storytelling is a vast, broad topic. You could tell fictional stories, true crime stories, historical narratives, personal anecdotes. But a niche within storytelling might be something like temple timeless tales. A very specific focus on historical and mythological narrative related to ancient cultures. See how that narrows it down. Another example, instead of cooking, which is huge, a niche could be vegan gluten-free desserts for busy parents. The more specific you can get, the better. This specificity isn't about limiting yourself. It's about focusing your efforts to attract exactly the right audience. Why a niche is absolutely crucial for monetization and growth. Now, why is this level of focus so incredibly crucial for both monetization and sustainable growth on YouTube? It boils down to several key factors. Number one, attracting the right audience and better engagement. When you have a clear niche, you're not just throwing content out into the void, hoping anyone finds it. You are speaking directly to a specific group of people with specific interests. If your channel is about vegan gluten-free dessert, people searching for that exact thing are much more likely to find you. Subscribe, watch your videos from beginning to end, and engage with your content. This leads to higher watch time, as we discussed earlier in our previous video, more comments, and more shares. Then your YouTube algorithm loves high engagement because it tells the platform that your content is valuable to its viewers. Second key factor is higher CPMs and ad revenue. Because you are attracting a more targeted audience, advertisers are often willing to pay more to reach them. This translates to higher CPMs or cost per million thousand views. Think about it. An advertiser selling specialized vegan gluten-free baking ingredients will pay a premium to show their ad to an audience they know is interested in exactly that, compared to a general cooking channel audience who only a small percentage might be their target customer. A focused audience is more valuable to advertisers. Number 3, building authority and trust. Consistently producing valuable content within a specific niche helps you build authority and establish yourself as an expert in that field. Over time, your audience will come to view you as the go-to source for information, tutorials, or even entertainment within that particular area. This truth is invaluable. It makes your audience more loyal, more likely to recommend your channel, and more receptive when you eventually offer products, services, or sponsorships. Number 5 is easier content creation and idea generation. Believe it or not, a niche can actually make content creation easier. So instead of constantly brainstorming broad topics, your niche provides clear boundaries and inspiration. You will naturally come across new ideas, questions from your audience, or trending topics within your specific field. This focused approach streamlines your workflow and prevents creators burn out from constantly trying to reinvent the wheel. Now let's look at what I call the 3 P's of niche selection, which are your guiding principles. So when you are trying to pinpoint your ideal niche, I want you to think about what I call the 3 P's: passion, problem, and profit. All 3 of these elements need to align for true long-term success. P1, passion, your sustainable fuel. That is your interest. So first up is your passion, your interest. What do you genuinely enjoy talking about, learning about, or creating content around? This might seem obvious, but it's often overlooked. Your passion is your fuel. YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be times when views are low, when motivation wanes, or you face challenges. So if you are not genuinely interested in your topic, it's going to be incredibly difficult to maintain the sustainability and consistency required for long-term YouTube success. So ask yourself, what topics do I find myself researching, or thinking about in my free time? What could I talk about for hours without getting bored? What skills or hobbies do I have that I genuinely love? What causes or ideas do I feel strongly about? So don't just pick something because you think it's popular. Pick something that resonates with you. Your authentic enthusiasm will shine through and attract viewers who share that same passion. My P2, problems and audience demand. What are people searching for? So next we move to problem. This is where you shift from what you love to what your potential audience needs or wants. What problem are people trying to solve? What questions are they asking? What information are they desperately searching for online? This is where your research comes in, and I'm going to walk you through some powerful free tools right now. Okay, so let's head over to Google Trends. This is an incredible tool to gauge interest over time. So you go to your browser, open Google Trends. So you can type trends.google.com. Start with a broad topic related to your passion. Let's say you are passionate about sustainable living. So type sustainable living into the search bar. Analyze the trend graph. Is it rising, falling, or stable? Are there seasonal peaks? Scroll down to related queries and related topics. This is gold. Here, Google shows you what else people are searching for in relation to your broad topic. You might see eco-friendly home products, zero waste tips, or composting for beginners. These are potential niche ideas or subtopics within your broader niche. Next thing, compare times. So you can even compare multiple search times to see which is more popular or trending. For example, solar panels versus wind energy. So this helps you understand which area have more immediate audience interest. So now let's switch to YouTube itself. YouTube also have a built-in search functionality, which is very fantastic, but oftentimes it is being overlooked. But it is the keyword research tool. So go to youtube.com, open your youtube.com, type a potential topic into the search bar. For example, let's say we pick the zero waste. So as you type, YouTube will auto-complete suggestion will appear. These are actual phrases people are searching for. You might see things like zero waste kitchen, zero waste bedroom, zero waste beginner tips, or zero waste on a budget. Each of these is a potential more specific niche or a series of videos within a broader niche. So hit enter and look at the search results. Titles and description of top videos. What keywords are creators using? Look at the comment section. What questions are people asking? What problems are they mentioning? So people also ask section if they appear, look for it. Google often integrate this from its main search into YouTube. These are direct questions people are asking. Next, you will see recommended videos. Look at the sidebar or up next list. What other related topics are being suggested? This basic keyword research helps you understand the demand. It tells you not just what people are searching for, but how they are searching for it, which is crucial for titling your videos and structuring your content. So my P3, I call it profit or monetization potential. So the next question will be, can this niche make money? This is the practical side. Can this niche realistically sustain various monetization methods? While passion and demand are vital, so if there is no way to eventually monetize your effort, it becomes an expensive hobby. Think about the different ways YouTube channels make money. First one is your YouTube partner program, that is the AdSense, which is the most common. So as we discuss, higher engagement and targeted audience will lead to better CPMs. Number 2 way is sponsorship or brand deals. So you now look, are there brands that will want to partner with a channel in your niche? For example, the brand we are working with, the vegan gluten-free dessert channel. Think about specialized ingredient companies, kitchen appliance brands, or even specific health food stores. A channel about historical analysis of ancient civilization might attract sponsorship from educational platforms, book publishers, or even travel companies. Now next is through affiliate marketing. Can you recommend products or services related to your niche and earn a commission? when your audience purchases them through your unique link. For example, let's say a coding tutorial channel could recommend specific programming books, software, or even online courses. A DIY home improvement channel could recommend tools, materials, or even smart home gadgets. Then the next way you can still make money is selling your own product or services. This is often the most lucrative long-term monetization strategy. Could you create an ebook or a premium course, a physical product, or offer consulting services related to your niche? For instance, the vegan gluten-free dessert channel could sell its own recipe, books, or baking courses. The historical analysis channel could sell detailed research guides or exclusive historical documents. The art tutorial channel could sell art supplies, digital brushes, or premium tutorial packs. So don't just pick a niche because it seems popular if there is no clear path to monetizing it. Conversely, don't pick a niche you are passionate about if there is zero audience demand or no apparent way to generate revenue. The sweet spot is the intersection of all the three P's. Now for Faceless channel, this is very crucial. The next section is very vital, especially for those of you planning to run a faceless channel. YouTube policies, particularly around reuse content, have become significantly stricter. What might have worked a few years ago, maybe simple compilation of clips, images with minimal voiceover, or side shows with generic music, are now highly risky and very likely to be demonetized or even lead to channel termination unless you add significant transformative value. Check back to our first video. YouTube want to see originality, commentary, educational value, or unique creative input. They are looking for content that couldn't easily be replicated by someone else with minimal effort. So what are some good faceless niche examples that are aligned with the current YouTube policies, these 2025 policies? These niches work well because the value comes from the information, skill, analysis, or unique presentation rather than your physical presence. Number one is in-depth educational content. Think animated explainers or complex topics like physics, economics, or philosophy. The value is in the clear explanation and visual representation. Next can be scientific explainers, breaking down scientific concepts, experiments with unique footage, or even reviewing scientific papers. And then this can be coding tutorials, using screen recording with voiceover. So here your value is the clear step-by-step instruction and problem solving demonstrated directly on the screen. Your voiceover provides the essential guidance. Then historical analysis. This involves deep dive into historical events, figures, or cultures using archival footage, maps, illustration, and detailed, well-researched voiceovers that offer unique insight and perspectives. So next niche can specific art tutorials. For example, a channel dedicated to realistic pencil drawing techniques, showing time-lapse drawing with a voiceover explaining every stroke, material, and decision. The unique value is the detailed instruction and skill. Well-produced relaxation sound with unique visual. This is not a generic rain sound with a stock image. This might involve custom recorded binaural beats, ambient music composed by you, or meticulously filmed nature scenes, perhaps from a unique perspective, or in a 4K HDR, where the visuals are as much as part of the experience as the audio. The unique visuals aspect is the key here for transformative value. Products demos review. Focus on the product. High quality demonstration of specific product, focusing on their features, how they work, their pros, their cons, with a clear voiceover. The camera is on the product, not on the person. Next is data visualization and infographics. So creating compelling visual representation of data on various topics with a voiceover explaining the insights. Now, the absolute core question you need to ask yourself if you are going for Faceless is this: can I add unique transformative value to this niche without showing my face? Is your content something a viewer couldn't easily get elsewhere, or that you have presented in a significantly better or more insightful way? If the answer is yes, then you are on the right track. If your content could be mistaken for generic stock footage with basic text overlays, then you need to rethink your approach. Now, for face-based channels, leveraging your personality. So if you are comfortable being on camera, a whole other dimension open up. For face-based channels, your personality, your charisma, and direct engagement are your huge assets. So niches that truly benefit from your direct presence include vlogging, that's your personal story, your daily life, travel experiences, or coaching and mentorship, where your direct advice and connection with the audience are paramount. Personal branding, building a channel around your expertise as a feasible individual in your field. Interactive tutorials, where demonstrating techniques physically, maybe example fitness, dance, cooking, shows where you are actively demonstrating. This enhances the learning experience. So your personality becomes part of your unique value proposition. It fosters a deeper connection with your audience and can build a highly loyal community. Now, actionable tips. Don't just pick any popular niche. Instead, pick a unique value. So here is the most crucial actionable tips I can give you about niche selection. Don't pick a niche because it is popular. Pick one you can consistently add unique value to. Popular niches are often saturated with creators. It's incredibly hard to stand out unless you bring something truly different to the table. A smaller, less popular niche where you can provide exceptional, unique value will almost always outperform a massive, competitive niche where you are just another voice in the crowd. So your unique value could be your specific expertise, that you are a qualified expert in that field. Your unique perspective, you have a fresh take on an old topic. It can be your teaching style, the way you simplify complex concepts better than anyone else, or your production quality, your visuals or audios are far superior. Your personality also speaks. Maybe you are just incredibly engaging and entertaining. Then your access, when you have access to unique locations, people, or information. So find that intersection of your passion, audience demand, and monetization potential, and then your ability to deliver something truly unique. That's your sweet spot. Now putting this into practice. This video has laid the groundwork for your understanding the importance and methodology of niche selection. But understanding is not enough. You need to put it into practice. So what are your next steps? So open the niche selection workbook that accompanies this model. This workbook will guide you through a series of questions and exercises to help you brainstorm your passions, research audience demand, and consider monetization paths. Start brainstorming and researching potential niches using the techniques we discuss with your Google Trends and your YouTube. Don't be afraid to explore a few different ideas. So once you've narrowed it down to one or two strong contenders, share your potential niche ideas in our dedicated WhatsApp group. This is your opportunity to get feedback from me and your fellow students. We can discuss the pros and cons, potential pitfalls, then help you to refine your choice. This is a crucial decision, so take your time, do your research, and choose wisely. Your niche is your foundation, and a strong foundation will support a thriving YouTube channel.